ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय। ॐ नमो नारायणाय।
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि।
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्।
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणो श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम्। சீரோடுதோப்பல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழிகள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேர ஓமளவும் வாழ்வு.
We started with the Shandilya Smriti, and afterwards we came to the author called Krishna Muni, Sri Krishna Muni. So we have the paragraph saying in the last sentence, Evam hi atra parikritam Sri Krishna Muni. Can you just show me the previous paragraph so that now between the two sampradayas, namely the pieces of advice given by Vyasa and Daksha, what is the procedure that we must follow when we get confused? That is the paragraph ending with what we call a solution from Sri Krishna. And it is already said, whatever be the tradition, it should be according to our caste distinction, varna, and stage of life distinction, ashrama, and therefore the basic thread that runs through is five-timed action. Again, remember, we must remember the instructions, rather injunctions given by the Lord in the scriptures in the form of lyrics, hymns, HYMNS, according to the daily routine of life. And our aim is to get successful. What is our success? Meaning the priest in the temple as well as the devotees who throng the temple will be benefited by the blessings of God in any form. I would not say moksha, I would not say dharma, artha and kama. And generally, when you aim at the fourth purpose of human life, It is said the total surrender is also beneficial to getting the three other purposes of human life: dharma, artha, and kama. All road leads to Rome. All purusharthas should lead to the fourth purushartha, otherwise called in Sanskrit Turiya, fourth, Fourth. And that is the summum bonum of Pancaratra, Pancha Kala Prakriya. Please remember this. And now, if these two divisions are seriously considered between Vyasa and Daksha, and if you are saying that actions are different and they are contradictory in nature, only when their actions may be different, but the aim will be the same. But if people say that there are contradictions, opposite arguments, then it is based on what we call Shruti and Smriti, and we must analyze it and find out whether they are in tune with Shruti and Smriti. Smriti only is a reflection of Shruti, then meaning the books of explanation that came after the scriptures should reflect the same ideas of scripture. Otherwise, there is no use in reading Smritis also. Therefore, now the solution is given by the remedy is suggested by Sri Krishna. How? Let us read it. So, Pashvishti Dharmi Homana, we already saw this time. So, whatever be your sacrifice, Somayana, 5 days, 5 sacrifices of young goats, you can say goatlet, young goats, and then it can be what we call it Pashu. Pashu means a sacrificed animal. Then it is not Pashu in Tamil, it is not cow, I told you already. Ishti is a smaller sacrifice in size, as we say, mantra. Then Darvi, the important ingredient of the what we call a material, meaning a spoon. Maybe it's a name of a homa, Darvi homa. It's a long spoon, ladle, as we say, Ladle, in order that we don't get injured by the fire, but the offering falls into the fire. So sasomanam samuchayaha. Now take everything together. Then yatha bahunam ekasmin tathaiva syapi karma. So all our actions will come together to what we call trickle down to or trickle down to the Panchakala Prakriya of Pancharam. Nacha atra tavat tavan api uparodaha. Krishnamuni says, Sri Krishnamuni says, that there is no such a great contradiction as you all surmise, you all imagine. No, don't imagine that there is a contradiction. There is no opponent argument between Vyasa and Daksha in the case of Panchakala Prakriya of Pancharatma. Apiche, moreover, Tatrapi, in that context also, idam this Abhigamanadi Panchakam Anupravishtam Drishyate. We understand that this common procedure, namely 5-timed actions, are always present in all traditions. So let us not assume that it is not there. Let us not imagine that these 5-timed actions are not available in some traditions. If the authors also differ, even when the authors differ. So now we are talking about what Vyasa says. Vyasa of Mahabharata, Vyasa of Srimad Bhagavata, Vyasa of all other 18 Puranas, except his father's Sri Vishnu Purana, namely Parasara Maharshi. So now we are talking about Vyasa Smriti. So out of the 28 Smriti, Vyasa Smriti is one. Now, what does he do? Now he is talking about samvadanam. Samvadanam is not a close, serious argument, meaning he spells out. He spells out for discussion. Samvadanam is he is a supporter of the view. What is the view we are going to see? What is Abhigamam? When you accept all the five-timed actions, every one of the five actions must be defined. If it is not defined, we may get confused with each other, we may contradict each other. What is Abhigamam? What is the definition of Abhigamam? Then you understand Brahme Muhurtam Muhurta Uttaya. Brahme Muhurte Uttaya. If you separate the word, it will become Ekar. So Brahme Muhurte Uttaya. So get up at the Brahma time. What is Brahma time? Again, we must find out. So it is between 3:30 and 4:30. Maybe in 1 hour long. So let us confirm it little later also. Uttaya, get up. Dharmam artham cha chintaye. No, think of your duty. Think of performing the duty. My duty, not others' duty. Normally we think of others' duties. When we are at home or in temple, we always ask, what is your duty? We want to ask, what is my duty? Therefore, remember, what is my duty? Self-introspection. What should we do? After getting up, what should we do? Dharmam. So be righteous in action. Be just in action. Be sincere in action. Be faithful in action. Be interested in action. Have belief in action. Then artham cha chintayate. Don't think of money here. Artha is money also. So what is the meaning of Dwayam mantra? So remember, even while we are thinking of dharma, namely the duty consciousness, so remember Dwayartham. Sriman Narayana Charano Sharanam Prapadye Srimate Narayana Namaha. What is the meaning? What is the import? What is the inner meaning? What should we do by saying this? So then, artham, the meaning. So again, now, what is the purpose of our dharma? Why should we do our duty? To whom do we do our service? All this must be thought out. And today, what are you going to do? See, very, very, very specific. What did I do yesterday? No, I did not do it perfectly. I think I also think that I did perfectly. Long ago, I was doing perfectly. Today, I have reduced my faith and reduced my sincerity. And therefore, so what do I do today? Today, what do I do? Should I tire myself physically? Should I exert myself? Should I make a lot of efforts to do puja, aradhanam, the whole temple procedure of Pancaratra? So, am I going to have stress, physical stress and strain? Kaya klesham. Kaya klesham. We are not talking about the Tirumeni of the Lord, Shariram, Divya Mangala Vigraham. So, Kaya klesham. Are we going to exert ourselves? Are we going to make a lot of efforts more than our capacity? Are we going to extend our service without minding our pleasures, without minding our comfort? That's the meaning. So, Kaya Klesham. Tatu Udbhutam. Now, while doing service, you will find that especially priests will be sweating a lot. They will be almost taking bath in the Sannidhi, Sanctum Sanctorum. Therefore, are we going to cater to our sufferings? No. Generally, small cloth like kerchief or something, a towel, a small towel is used in order to wipe out the sweat from the body. Even there, you are not supposed to take interest in doing it. Therefore, tatu udbhutam, that the trouble has come up, udbhutam. But what do? Dhyayita manaseshwar. Even when you dry your sweat with a towel, remember in your mind, manasa, Ishwaram. Who is your Lord? Who is your master? Who is your boss? Think of him. Dhyayita. It's a plural verb. Therefore, all of us must be. Iti arambhya, thus starting. The start itself is very difficult. It's a quick start. So iti arambhya, after starting it, prabhatika snana sandhya upasana prakaram upadesh. Krishna Muni, Sri Krishna Muni is also very strict in following the procedure of the first one from the beginning. Prabhatikam. Prabhatam, what is the difference between Prabhatam and Brahma Muhurtam? So it is just before sunrise, namely, say 1 hour before sunrise, that is between 4:30 and 5:30, let us say. If 6 o'clock is the sunrise time, Prabhatika Snanam, take bath. Before taking bath, of course, cleaning the teeth, Danta Dhavanam. Then Sandhya Upasana. In between, you must remember that we must adorn our forehead and also the other limbs of the body with the religious marks. Religious marks. So according to our tradition, according to our varna, according to our ashrama, I find some difference between us and the priest in the temple. They have the forehead mark, then they have the chest mark, which is called in with regard to Lakshmi Kamalayi Namaha, Om Sri Kamalayi. We say Madhavaya. We say Madhavaya Namaha for the Lord Sriman Narayana and Kamalayi Namaha for the chest. Then the right hand, the right arm, the left arm. Only these three. They don't wear all the 12. So remember there is a difference, small difference. But nevertheless, we have to say all the 12 names that I think. Tirunamam must be said. All the 12 must be said. Panniru Tirunamam, Swami Vedanteshika said it. And therefore, 12 names must be uttered, rather chanted, and then wear the marks. And then Sandhya Upasana. It is not mentioned there. Should we have what we call Urdhva Pundram and so on, the marks on the forehead going upwards, going upward. That's why Urdhva is up, Pundram is mark. So Sandhya Upasana. So before sunrise, offer water to the sun by the utterance of Gayatri mantra. So Sandhya Upasana. Sandhya is twilight. So Upasana is worship. So by worshipping the twilight, we mean the time, twilight time, where it is said in the Shastra that demons in many numbers come and attack the sun god, especially sun god. Since the sun is a representative of all the gods, we say, if you read Aditya Hridayam, Mahenda, Mandeharni, not Mahenda, Mandeharni. When the demons are pushed out in the what we call Dvipe, in an island, where there is a mountain called Mande. So Mandeharni Dvipe. Or demons of confusion, demons who come and attack the sun god. And since we say Surya Mandala Madhyavarti, Sriman Narayana, and also all other gods also, As you see, Aditya, all gods are there present, and therefore it's very easy for the demons to attack only one, namely sun. And they are attacking every morning and every evening also. And therefore, Dvikala Sandhya. And Madhyanikam is especially meant for propitiation of again the sun. All the three times we always worship the sun. Sun being the embodiment of all the gods. He contains all the gods. Sandhya Upasana, Prakaram, method, how to do Sandhya. So Upadishya, he advised. Then after then, Agatya Griham, comes home. Comes home in the sense, he is going outside to take bath in a, say for example, in a river, in a what you call the minimum should be a well. Well water must be the minimum achara, we say, orthodoxy. Then otherwise you have to go to a river to take bath. You are not supposed to take bath at home at all, conveniently. You have to go to a river. On special days, you have to go to an ocean and then again take bath in the river. So river is very important. River is recommended. River bath is recommended. Therefore, comes home, returns to the house. Agatya Griham. Who is that? Vipraha. Vipraha meaning the first caste Brahmin, and then the next meaning will be a scholar. He must be a scholar. He must be in the know of the procedure of temple worship. Therefore, Vipraha, Samachamya, as soon as he comes home, he must wash his legs. Even before entering his own home, he should wash his hands and legs. What we call Arghyam, Padyam. Then third will be Samachamya. He must have Achamaniyam, sipping of the water by saying the names of the Lord, and at the same time remembering the Dvaya mantra. Samachamya, Yathavidi, according to the rule. Now it is said that when you take the water in your palm, when the palm is big or not, you must take minimum water. The minimum water should not be what we call touching your lips and getting it drunk. So people who are very orthodox, they throw the water particles, water drop into the mouth. Don't touch it. So they just throw. But it should not fall outside the mouth also. It should fall inside the mouth. And it should not touch the teeth also. You cannot touch the lips, you cannot touch the teeth also. So you are not supposed to lick the water. So that is what we call authority, according to. Then now already the lamp in the sanctum sanctorum has been lit, maybe some by assistance, and therefore now he has to start a homa. He has to start a fire ritual, and therefore vannim prajvalya. The fire is there in the form of an ember, EMBER. It is burning inside, and we have to light it up. That's all. Make it blaze, make it grow, make the fire grow. So prajwali, so light the fire. It must be alive there. It must be alive from the previous day. Just like what we do in Agnihotri, end framing. And Nitya Agnihotri will have always the fire at home burning. It should not be put out. Therefore, Prajwalya Vandim, again Vidhivat. Yatha Vidhi meaning Vidhivat of both are synonymous, according to the rule. There are some mantras to say you are inviting the fire again to the altar, Vedi, we say. So, Ityadina, Pratar Homam cha Vidhaya. Now, we are not very clear about this sentence because you have to read it from Pancaratra original book. This is only a Pancaratra Raksa. So after having studied Pancaratra, then if you have any doubts, you go through Pancaratra Raksa. In order to confirm your faith, you go through Pancaratra Raksha, not after Pancaratra Raksha, you read Pancaratra. Pancaratra must have been read already. So Ityadina, Pratah Ityadina meaning some more rituals are also or in place on special days. For example, if it is what we call Hayagriva Jayanti, so you do Hayagriva Home. If it is a star of Sudarshana Home. So something like that. It is not common. That's what I wanted to just again remind you. It is not mentioned here. So we are not going to fulfill our wishes by the performance of fire ritual. So it is for the God. It is for pleasing the God. And it is for pleasing the God only. And it is for pleasing the only God only. So Pratha Homancha Vidaya, now arranging the morning ritual, Anantaram Aha, said later. Anantaram is afterward, Aha said. What did he say? Devadinam Namaskuryat. So you go to every sanctum sanctorum of all the gods in the temple. But all the gods in the sense in a different form, same God in a different form. Say for example, the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. We are not talking about other gods. They are all demigods. They are all Shudra Devatas, as we call it in Sanskrit. Therefore, don't go to any other form of any other god. So, this is any other form of the same god. So, Devadina. There cannot be a sanctum sanctorum for Indra, Varuna, Agni, Nairuti, Kubera, Shiva, meaning Rudra. So here the what you call the direct quarter guardians, they cannot be Samiti like that. We cannot go there. So Devadina meaning forms of Lord Narayan. That's all. See, why are you, we say, you will be asking why are you fanatic? Because it is the procedure given by Vedanta Deshika, not anybody. So you go and bow to it, bow to them. When you bow, it is Ashtanga Namaskar. You lie down on the floor, get up again 2 times minimum and 4 times or even times. Now, Upaharam Nivediyate, I told you, Dadyat Pushpadika. So say the names of the Lord and offer flowers. Gandhadvaranduravarra, Nityapushtam Karishini. This also goes good for scenting, S-E-N-T, scenting, that is giving a sweet smell to the Lord's surroundings. So adding sweet smell. Now again, Lord himself adds that. So this is all what you call Bhagavad Sankalpa, his decision. Therefore, Dadyate Pushpadikam, to add Chandanam, that is a given Alankara, decoration with sandal paste, then Tesham Vruddham Chaiva Abhivadi. Now, what is that Tesham? We must remember that the elderly people, who is that elderly, who are those elderly people? Maybe among the priests. So, Abhivadiyate, they also must be bowed. We must also salute them with what you call Sashtanga Namaskar.
Ramanujadaya Bhadram Jnana Vairagya Bhushanam Srimad Venkatanathāryam Vande Vedanta Desikam Kavitākigadimāya Kalyana Gunadhaline Srimate Venkatesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. वादिदिवजिरोभङ्ग पञ्चानन पराक्रमा श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्य चिरं विजयतां भुवि சீரொன்றுதோ திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்று சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஓரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேர போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
Rajagopal Swami sang on the Lord Varadaraja of Kanchipuram, and he composed the song. And
அவன் எப்படி இருந்தடியன்?
very, very, very fine, because since we are, all of us are not here, doyens of music, that is, we do not know much about Carnatic music. We can only, as you said, enjoy the tune. This is what I say to all people. Shishur veti, pashur veti, gananasam pani veti. A small child born today can enjoy the music. And pashur veti, a cow can enjoy your music. Pashu can understand, an animal can understand music, and so also a snake. Pani, ganarasam veti. We may not be able to say out how it was sweet. You take, for example, I will give you jaggery, I will give you sugar, I will give you honey, and theoretically you please describe how they were sweet. That's all. Very difficult to say. The same way.
रामानुजदया पात्रम् ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणम् श्रीमद्वेङ्कटनाथार्यम् वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकम् कवितार्किकसिंहाय कल्याणगुणशालिने श्रीमते वेङ्कटेशाय வேதாந்தகுரவே நமஹ.
சீரொன்று தூப்புல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் பாரொன்றச் சொன்ன பழமொழியுள் ஊரொன்று தானே அமையாதோ தாரணியில் வாழ்வார்க்கு வானேரப் போமளவும் வாழ்வு.
ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ நாராயணாய. ஓம் நமோ